Here we are at the Holdsworth Dock Camp near Masterton, and it's the most beautiful dock camp, well kept, probably the best one we've been to on our tours of New Zealand. But while you're out on the road, there's certain things that you've got to do. One of them is cook a big roast of pork on the Weber. Look at that, she's starting to look pretty damn good. The other thing that you have to do is the washing. Doing the washing. No. Now this video is not actually about Holdsworth Camp or in this area. We've been here before, we've been on a couple of really good walks. It's the base of the Tararua Ranges and the base for lots of great big long walks. We've been on one to the Rocky Lookout, and that was a really hard one. The video's not about this. We're going back to the Catlans where we left off a few months ago, and I haven't got around to editing the video, so hopefully I'll get a little bit of editing done this afternoon while I keep an eye on our beautiful roast pork and the baby Q Weber. Wow, let's go. You're road tripping with Raewyn and Rob. Our first port of call was Waipohatu Picnic Area, where we did the Waterfalls Loop walk. How's your new boots, Rain? How's your new pack, Rain? The new Osmo DJI action cam is pretty good too. I thought we'd already started, but here's the start here. God, I got my new boot all dirty. Maybe I can wash my dirty boot. Better. I washed my boot. Don't forget, your new hiking boots are very waterproof. Going up. So you can see the walk was pretty good, quite easy, and very scenic. The waterfalls weren't too bad, but unfortunately there wasn't really anywhere you could put the camera to take a decent shot.
Have you got a good sandwich? I got a good sandwich. My sandwich is a good sandwich.
When we arrived at the picnic area the day before, the car park was empty, so we just parked however we wanted to. When we got back from the little tramp, the car park was full. Needless to say, we shifted the bus into a better position. Ooh, better check the roast. Oh, it's looking good. Next was Curio Bay. It was only a couple of months ago when we were at Curio Bay and we realised we had 48 hours to find a bubble to go into lockdown for the COVID-19 virus. Now we're back again. Curio Bay is actually an amazing beach. Looks just like a rocky beach, but when you have a closer inspection, the rocks actually remains of a petrified forest, millions of years old. Next we went to Slope Point. Slope Point is the most southern tip of the South Island, and I always thought it was Bluff. Well, there you go. Going to the southernmost part of New Zealand, and it's cold as.
I'm trying to hide it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began. Just start again. I'll see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it's.
Next on our agenda was Waipapa Lighthouse. It was here we learned about the New Zealand's worst civilian shipping disaster, the sinking of the SS Tararua, where 131 lives were lost on the 29th of April 1881. Those that died were buried in a dedicated cemetery not too far away, which we visited. We left Waipapa and went to a little freedom camping place at Fort Rose. They put on a really nice sunset for us. Don't you just love those reflections in the water? The next day we went to the Tararua Cemetery, known as the Tararua Acre, where the victims of the shipwreck were buried. After the cemetery, we went for a walk on what they called the Fossil Beach, where you're supposed to find fossils, but we never found any, but it was a cool walk on the beach anyway. From there it was to the Bluff, where we caught up with niece Amber, Stu, Tess and Odette. It was so cool seeing Tess waiting excitedly at her gate for the bus to arrive. After our catch-up and coffee stop, we were off to see the sights of Bluff. We went up to the Bluff lookout, and we realised how steep it was when I missed a gear and had to start off from scratch. The poor clutch. Oh, so much easier going down. As we make our way slowly down from the Bluff lookout, it brings this episode to an end. But hey, come with us again when we have a look at the Clifton Suspension Bridge, Gemstone Beach, Raewyn Stone Heaven, Invercargill, we have a look at the Transport Museum. We go to Te Anau, Clyde, and we also do the Hooker Valley track walk. That was so awesome. I've already made a video about that, so I'll leave a link in the description. Thanks for joining Raewyn and Rob on the road, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. And of course, comments are always appreciated. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the roast. It come out already. Oh, nearly tea time.